everyone, and welcome to day 5 of our 30-day yoga challenge. My name is Candace, and today's practice is a full body flow. You don't need any specific props for this practice unless you know you love some to have some by. Go ahead and grab whatever you need, and we will get started on our hands and knees. So coming into wrists under the shoulders, knees under the hips, start to shift the weight from side to side. And we're just gonna do a little bit of warm up for the wrists. So just start to kind of paw the mat as if you're like a cat needing a blanket. So lifting the wrists up off of the mat, pressing through the fingertips, just kind of pawing the mat from side to side. Activating through the wrists. You can kind of move the hands around, bring them forward and back. And then as you're pawing the mat, can you turn the fingertips out to the sides? So left goes to left, right goes to right. So now you're kind of pawing from side to side. Your fingertips are pointing out to either side. We'll just do a couple more each way. And then I'm going to turn and face you for this one. We're going to take the backs of the hands onto the mat, fingertips pointing towards each other. So taking the backs of the hands to the mat, my hands are on the floor because I don't have room here. But from there, keep pulling in through the navel, just stabilize through the core. We're going to bend the elbows and bring the chest down towards the hands. Not all the way, just bending the elbows out to the sides. From there, make a fist with your hands, and it's kind of the weakest, strangest fist you'll ever make. From there, take a breath in. As you exhale, keeping the fists, start to straighten the elbows. The elbows won't come totally straight. Might feel like quite an intense stretch through the backs of the wrists. And then exhale, come down. Release the fists, rise up out of it. Take the hands, palms facing down, fingertips back towards you. Soft little bend to the elbows and just gently lean back. From there, release. Just bring your knees together, heels together. Let's sit back on the heels for a moment. Clasp the hands together and just roll the wrists around. Taking that the opposite way, if you can figure it out. I find this is always a little bit strange to go from one side to the next. Shake out your wrists. Come on back to your hands and knees. Again, find wrists under the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Inhale, drop the navel, lift the heart, lift your gaze. Just moving through a bit of cat and cow movements. Connecting with the breath. Can you lead with the breath first? Movement follows. Inhale, heart comes through. Exhale, round. One more round like that. Exhale. Inhale, lengthen out, straighten out, neutral spine. Shift the weight into the left hand, take the right arm out in front of you. Stay there, or shift the weight into the right knee, take the left leg straight back. Notice the tendency for the navel to drop and the back to arch. Keep pulling the rib cage in, keep pulling the navel in. Lengthen here, inhale. Exhale, knee and elbow in towards the center, round the spine. If you have your knee down, it's just this, arm movement, rounding the spine, kind of like cat-cows with the spine, but a little more active. Let's take 2 more. Inhale, lengthen out. Exhale, curl. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale. Inhale, lengthen out. Exhale, right hand down, left knee down. Rock the hips side to side, reset. Come back to center, shift the weight into the right hand, left arm extends out in front of you. If you're completely happy here, stay. Or if you want to, shift the weight into the left knee, right leg extends back. Inhale, lengthen out here. Exhale, round, pull the navel in as you round the spine. Inhale, lengthen out. Exhale, curl it in. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, curl. Last one. Inhale, lengthen out. Exhale, left hand down, right knee down, rock the hips side to side. From here, bring the big toes to touch, knees wide, sink down into a child's pose, soften the elbows, give the wrists a break for a moment, rest the forehead down. Take a full breath in, full breath out. Inhale, look forward, lift the hips, tuck the toes under. Exhale, glide the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Pedaling the feet, rocking the hips from side to side. On your next inhale, tuck the chin round and we'll roll forward towards a plank pose. Exhale, soften the knees, roll the hips up and back, downward dog. Inhale, tuck the chin round and roll forward. Exhale, soften the knees, glide back. Inhale, tuck the chin, round and roll forward, pausing in your plank. Drop the knees if you want to. If not, pressing into the palms, pressing the mat away. Next, exhale, everyone drop the knees, lower chest and chin down to the mat. Inhale, untuck the toes, extend the legs back, rise up, cobra pose. Lift the heart, lift your gaze. As you exhale, lower down, press into the palms, lift the hips up and back, downward facing dog. As you inhale, slowly start to walk the hands back to the feet. Exhale, Uttanasana, back of the mat. Let the head, neck, and shoulders soft. Inhale, lift up halfway, lengthen the heart forward. Exhale, forward fold. Keeping the knees bent, tuck the chin. Inhale, slowly roll all the way to the top of the mat. I'm going to turn and face you. Sweep the arms up overhead, grabbing your left wrist. As you exhale, lean up and over to the right. Shift the weight more into the right foot. Can you become light on this left foot? And then take the left foot back and behind the right. Long side bend through the entire left line of the body. Inhale, rise up. Step the left foot back where it was, switching sides. Grab the right wrist. Inhale to lengthen up. Exhale, side bend over to the left. Shift the weight more into the left foot. Can you become light in the right foot? Can the right foot step behind the left? Long side bend through the entire right line of the body. And inhale to come back up. Exhale, take the arms down, roll the shoulders up and back, rolling the shoulders around. Rolling the shoulders forward. Shaking out the arms. Let's swing the arms side to side and just kind of tapping each side of you as you come around. Let the arms be kind of loose. And then we'll come back to center. Come on up to the top of your mat. Just walk on forward. Grounding down through your feet. Feet about hips distance apart, maybe a little bit wider. Whatever's more comfortable in your stance, wherever you feel most stable in your stance. Okay, can you spread through the toes, ground down through the bottoms of the feet. Standing tall, as you inhale, bend the knees, sink the hips, Utkatasana, chair pose. Arms can be straight forward, or if it feels okay for your shoulders, arms up by the ears. Firming through the outer hips, can you become light on the toes? Can you sink a little lower? Keep pulling the navel in, take a breath in. As you exhale, sweep the arms forward, down and back, drop the belly towards the thighs, take the arms back like wings, you can straighten into the legs. Inhale, back up into your chair pose. Exhale, sweep the arms forward, down and back, maybe straighten the legs. Inhale, rise. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, let it go. Last one. Inhale, rise up, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold, come all the way down, straighten the legs. Inhale, lift up halfway, lengthen the spine. Exhale, plant the palms, step back to a plank. As you exhale, lower down, chaturanga, halfway, drop the knees if you need to. Inhale, rise up, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, back, downward dog. Take a full breath in. Full breath out. Shift the weight into the left foot. Inhale, take the right leg straight up and back. Exhale, curl the right knee in towards the chest. We'll step the foot between the hands if you need to kind of wiggle the foot forward a bit to help it out. Stay on the ball of the back foot. Finding your balance, rise up, crescent lunge. Sinking down into the hips, firming through the outer thighs, take the arms up. Big breath in, reaching up through the fingertips. As you exhale, take the hands to heart center in a prayer position. Lengthen up through the crown of the head. As you exhale, twist the torso towards the right. Can you bring that left elbow towards your right thigh, but just don't let it quite touch, almost like it's going to tap it, and then we'll come back up. Exhale, using your core to twist the torso to the right, tap left elbow to right knee or thigh. Inhale, back up to center. Exhale. Inhale, rise up. Exhale to twist. Can you now hook the left elbow to the right thigh or your knee, or you want to take the left hand down to the mat, take the right arm up. Both are great variations, both are great twists. It's just up to what you are feeling today. If your left hand is down to the mat and your right arm is up, using your core to pick yourself up onto the left fingertips. From there, can you lift up, sweep the left arm forward, up and back, windmilling the arms around as you open up to Warrior Two. If you're in your prayer twist like this, you can just release the arms, sweep the left arm up and back as you windmill the arms around, Warrior Two. Sink down into the hips, soften through the shoulders. Flipping both palms up, inhale, sweep the arms up, straighten the front leg, rising up. Exhale, Warrior Two. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, Warrior Two. Inhale to rise. Exhale, Warrior Two. Pause here. From the exhale, drop the hands down. Straighten the front leg. We're going to turn both feet so your heel's in and your toes are out. Standing tall, take your hands to your hips. As you exhale, sink down into a goddess pose. Slide the hands down the thighs towards the knees. Use the hands to kind of press the knees away. Sink down into the hips. Take a breath in here. As you exhale, drop your right shoulder towards the midline. Press the right hand into the right thigh. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, left shoulder drops towards midline. Press the left hand into your left thigh. Inhale, rise. Exhale. Inhale, rise. And exhale. Inhale, rise up. Straighten the legs. Heel to the feet towards each other and go on and step up to the top of the mat. Finding feet grounding down about hips distance apart, wherever you feel the most stable. Standing tall, roll the shoulders up, down, and back. Lifting through the crown of the head. Next, inhale, bend the knees, sink the hips, find your chair pose, firming through the outer hips, pulling in through the navel, light on the toes. As you exhale, sweep the arms forward, down, and back. Belly towards the thighs, take the arms back like wings. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, throw it back. Inhale. Last one, exhale. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, lift up halfway. As you exhale, plant the palms, step back to your plank. As you exhale, lower down. Maybe you drop the knees, maybe you keep them lifted. Inhale through cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Shift the weight into the right foot. Inhale, take the left leg up. Exhale, step the left foot through towards the hands. Stay on the ball of the back foot, finding your balance as you inhale to rise, crescent lunge. Sink into the hips, firming through the back, energizing through the back leg. Next, exhale, take the hands to heart center, lengthening up through the crown of the head with the inhale. As you exhale, twist from the torso, right elbow taps towards left knee or thigh. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, twist, tap. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Exhale. Staying in your twist, hooking the elbow to the outside of the thigh, or just taking the right hand down to the mat, left arm up. One more breath here. And then again, if your right hand is down onto the mat, can you pop up onto the right fingertips? From there, as if someone's grabbing the left hand to pull you up, sweep the right arm up and back as you windmill the hands all the way around. If you're in your prayer twist, same idea. Lifting up, windmilling the hands around, ending in our warrior two. Flipping both palms up. Inhale, sweep the arms up, straighten the front legs. Exhale, sink down, warrior two. Inhale to rise up. Exhale, warrior two. The last one, inhale, rise up. Exhale, warrior two, pause here. And on your next exhale, let the hands come down, straighten the front leg. I'm gonna flip around and face you. This time, straightening both legs. You don't have to bring the heels in, toes out. You can turn the toes all facing forward. Keep taking the hands to the hips. As you inhale, press into the soles of the feet, lifting up through the crown of the head. As you exhale, hinge at the hips, fold, Prasarita Padottanasana. Your hands can come down to the mat. Maybe you walk your hands out to the sides, hooking the peace fingers on the toes. Maybe you walk the hands back underneath of you, pulling the crown of the head down towards the mat, just taking whatever variation that feels best to you right now. Let the head and the neck be soft. And next inhale, return the hands back underneath the shoulders. If they move, we'll lift up to a flat back. As you exhale, let's walk the hands all the way to the front of the mat. Planting the hands, we'll step back to a plank pose, drop the knees, big toes to touch, knees wide. Sink down into a child's pose. Take the arms back along beside you. Let the shoulders soften, let the forehead come down towards the mat. Next inhale, take the hands beside you, pressing the palms into the mat, rising up out of your child's pose, swinging the legs out to the side. Words are hard today. Taking the legs out in front of you, take the soles of the feet together, let the knees fall open. Let's actually take the feet out in front of you, more like a diamond shape. So you're not squeezing the heels in towards you, just take them out so your legs are wider. Take the hands to your shins or ankles, inhale, sit up tall. Exhale, hinging down and folding. I find with this variation, you can fold a lot deeper and it kind of hits different areas and it's quite a bit of a different sensation through the hips. If you try this and you don't like it, you can bring the heels in closer to you if that's what you would rather. No right or wrong, just different sensations. And next inhale, rise up. Go ahead and find a comfortable seat. Send the left fingertips behind you. Sitting up tall, take your right hand to your left knee. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, little twist, gazing back over the left shoulder. Next inhale, come back to center. Switching sides, right hand comes behind you, left hand comes to right knee. Inhale to lengthen up. Exhale, twisting, looking back over the right shoulder. One more breath in. Exhale, returning back to center. Inhale, sweep the arms up overhead, joining the palms together at the top. Exhale, hands come down to heart center. Close the eyes, tuck the chin slightly. Let the breath return back to its natural pace. Feeling so incredibly proud of this amazing body of yours that carried you through that practice. Feeling proud of yourself for committing to showing up to your mat. Taking the time to take care of you. Go ahead and blink the eyes open. Thank you so very much for joining me in practice, and we will see you again tomorrow.